Numbers chapter 23. And Balaam said to Balak, Build 7 altars for me here and prepare 7 oxen and 7 rams. So Balak did just as Balaam had instructed, and both Balak and Balaam offered a bull and a ram on each altar. Then Balaam said to Balak, Stand here beside your burnt offering, while I go to meet the Lord over there to see if he has a message for me. So he went to a high place. God met Balaam and said, I have set up 7 altars and offered a bull and a ram on each altar. The Lord put a message in Balaam's mouth and instructed him, Return to Balak and speak as I tell you. So Balaam went back to Balak, who was standing by his burnt offering, along with the princes of Moab. Balaam then lifted up his discourse and said, Balak, the king of Moab, brought me from Aram, from the mountains of the east, saying, Come, curse Jacob for me, come, denounce Israel. How can I curse whom God has not cursed? How can I denounce whom the Lord has not denounced? From the rocky peaks I see them, from the heights I view them. I see a people who live apart, and do not consider themselves one of the nations. Who can count the dust of Jacob or number even a fourth of Israel? Let me die the death of the upright, and may my end be like theirs. Balak said to Balaam, What have you done to me? I brought you to curse my enemies, but you have done nothing but bless them. Balaam answered, Must I not speak what the Lord puts in my mouth? Then Balak said to him, Come with me to another place where you can see them. You will not see the whole community, but only the outskirts. And from there curse them for me. So he took him to the field of Zophim on the top of Pisgah, and there he built 7 altars and offered a bull and a ram on each altar. Balaam said to Balak, Stay here beside your burnt offering while I meet the Lord over there. The Lord met Balaam and put a message in his mouth, saying, Go back to Balak and say this. So he went to Balak, who was still standing by his burnt offering, along with the princes of Moab. Balak asked him, What did the Lord say? Then Balaam spoke his message, saying, Rise up, Balak, and listen, hear me, son of Zippor. God is not a man, that he should lie, nor a human being, that he should change his mind. Does he speak and then not act? Does he promise and not fulfill? I have received a command to bless, he has blessed, and I cannot change it. No misfortune is seen in Jacob, no misery observed in Israel. The Lord their God is with them, the shout of the king is among them. God brought them out of Egypt, they have the strength of a wild ox. There is no divination against Jacob, no evil omens against Israel. It will now be said of Jacob and of Israel, See what God has done! The people rise like a lioness. They rouse themselves like a lion that does not rest till it devours its prey and drinks the blood of its victims. Then Balak said to Balaam, Neither curse them at all nor bless them at all. Balaam answered, Did I not tell you I must do whatever the Lord says? Then Balak said to Balaam, Come, I will take you to another place. Perhaps it will please God to let you curse them for me from there. So Balak took Balaam to the top of Peor, overlooking the wasteland. And Balaam said to Balak, Build 7 altars for me here and prepare 7 bulls and 7 rams. Balak did as Balaam had said and offered a bull and a ram on each altar.